Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the Hungarian, which is about to play host to the second practice here around the Hungarian circuit. The session is about to get underway. And it should be a more meaningful one than yesterday. And the reason why I say that is because yesterday the track was rubbering in, so it wasn't really that much of a meaningful session in terms of the order. But everyone apart from the Speedtechs and the HWRs are on the medium tyre, so we really could see some meaningful running to see who is faster out of the Anataroka and the Dork this weekend. We are about to get underway. Lucy Woodward topped the session yesterday, but it was the long runs as well, so very early days yet. And the session is green. We have some activity already in the form of Louise Morrow, who has gone and opened the session. Rosie O'Driscoll going out onto the circuit. So is Maximum God, the only three to have gone out there so far. RCS seem to have turned things around quite a lot recently. As around the final corner goes Louise Moore. Let's see what sort of a time she's going to do. How far up on yesterday we're going to get today. As into turn one goes Louise Morrow. Down the back straight up towards turn two. Or turn three. Now up to turn four. But these two drivers have really gotten used to this car now. The way it's got such a sliding rear end, they know how to handle it. So they know exactly how to drive it. Even though it has taken its toll on the drivers. Phoebe O'Connor, after doing a fantastic drive tonight, was absolutely exhausted after the British Grand Prix. There's Louise Morris at 25-2. Phoebe O'Connor actually likened it to as if she was driving on ice tyres, and that she'd driven a car on ice tyres to the point. Rosie O'Driscoll's gone faster. Well, Essie is out on track. He has got a bit of traffic. I don't think it's going to affect him on this particular lap. And into the final corner complex he goes. Into the final corner goes Wesley, and across the line he goes. He actually only goes second with that. I think he did actually get distracted by the dirty end. Phoebe O'Connor's been off the road at turn 4. This is quite a lot of drivers have been off the road there. I think Will might have been slightly affected by a couple of cars, maybe. Another yellow out there, and it's actually Esley this time who's been off. He did understeer. He struggled to get the car turned in to the final sector. Oh, he did. That is why the rest of that was fine. He ran wide at turn 1 because of Wondagala exiting the pits. It's still a good time considering, to be honest. He lost a lot of time there. So we haven't seen Esley's true pace yet. Chantal Hawke's only gone 5th. She must have had some sort of traffic on her lap, either that or a mistake. Hannah Duran's gone to the top. I think I know why she lost out. I think she had to back off for when... Yes. Yeah, she did have to hesitate for Esley there. She's on a better lap now. So we haven't actually had a fair comparison between the Dork and the Asaroka yet. But traffic is going to be a problem throughout the whole weekend. Yeah, because it's a very short track. As Chantal Hawke moves up to 4th place, to 5th place. As Matt Coombs now goes to the top on a 23.9. It is one of the shortest tracks we go to this circuit is. As Alex Moore's got on track, Not the best of that from Duran that she would have done, considering the fact that she's a 10th off Coombs. As Alex Morse has got the speed tech of Elliot Everson ahead, who he's going to get through here. We need to see what sort of a time he can do. And Rosie O'Driscoll heads back into the pit. Lucy Rules on a lap, but with a little bit of traffic towards the end. I'm not sure if I think that might have affected her. Yeah, only 19th. Oh dear, it would have really affected her then. Gindana actually in the pits ahead. I'm not sure if that's going to affect Alex at all. No, it didn't do turn 1. As up to turn 2 he goes. In 3 now, up to 4. Let's see what first sector he does. Waiting for it to come up on live races. 28.2, it's the fastest first sector of anyone so far. Now the middle sector. So Alex Morse has done a purple first sector. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. Second sector 29.7. Not a very good second sector. But now into the final sector. Let's see where this is going to put Alex Morse. So, he crossed the line, he goes to the top on a 23.9, but not by much. That's interesting. Less than a tenth of a second off ahead of Matt Coombs. I mean, you have to say, of course, we're just waiting to see the turn of the likes of Hawke and Essley. Because they haven't had clear laps yet. They are the ones that we need to keep an eye on. Oh, Kieran Hardy getting really held up by Lucas Pinsinger there. That's that lap gone. Even though he still improved to 22nd, that shows how bad his previous lap was. Zach Bullman's moved up there. Let's have a look at Phoebe O'Connor in comparison to her teammate Louise Morrow, who's down there in 21st. So, Phoebe O'Connor in the RTS. Very low nose on that car. So into turn 1 goes Phoebe. Up to turn 2. Into turn 3. Into 4. Really hustling the rear of that car. Oh, that's a massive oversteering moment there. Heading towards the back of the lap. Look at that on the replay. Using the curve. That shows how much effort the RTS drivers are putting in to control that car. He goes up to 18th, does Phoebe. Essie's got traffic again. Unfortunately for Essie, he's staying out. But if he can pass him seamlessly going into turn 1, then that will eliminate that problem. And that was a quicker line than his previous lap. Even though he's a 10th now, so actually it wasn't. And these tyres seem to only like one lap. They seem to lose their peak performance after one lap. Oh no, Essie spun it! He manages to keep it out of the wall. He had a snap of oversteer there. Another yellow out there. Who's had a problem this time? It might have been Baldwin. Oh. He hit the wall. But Essie's going to have a clear lap this time. Oh, that was a good drive he got off the corner. And that spin he's just had, he was lucky to avoid the wall. There he had it last lap. This is a good lap from Wesley. Considering it's his second lap on his tyres, the final sector looks really hooked up. He goes up to third, which, considering it's his second lap on those tyres, is a good time. Matt Coombs, though, I think has been the star of this session. Here, looking at Hannah Duran, let's see what she can do on this lap. Matt Coombs, because usually it's a Dork that splits the two Nasarokas. Oh, a lot of oversteer there for Duran. She's still up on her previous best, but to see a Master Force separating the Nasarokas, that's a surprise. As Duran goes to the top on a 23.9. Now that is interesting. Pure pace. We see a Dork beat a Nasaroka 6,000ths of a second. Waiting to see what Chantel Hawk can do. And out onto the circuit goes Lucy Wood, who is quite a way down on where she usually is. There's the ledge, it goes down from the circuit. Here's Lucy Woodward now on her lap. A bit of traffic ahead. It's a speed tech which she might catch for the end of the lap. Who gets the front end turned into the corner. I think Lucy is going to catch up to the speed tech here. At probably the point you don't want to catch up to a slower car. Is she going to? I'm not sure. She might have to back off a bit across the line. But she set the time, she's gone 8th, so she just managed to get that lap in. As out onto the circuit goes Chantel Hawk, but in a little bit of traffic though. Is she going to be forced to move over for Yes, she is going to be forced to move over here. That's could cause her a problem on this lap, but she's now got to use this technique of getting around the blue flags. Without penalty. To basically back off, but then defend. Which she is doing well at the moment, which is also putting her distance between... Oh no! Now, that's not worked. It's a really struggling Lucas Quinton either. I wouldn't be surprised if Lucas actually hits. No, he doesn't. That's bad for her. She can just drive past there and go back to the racing line. Even though this that line did cost Wesley time, so he couldn't get back to the racing line in time. Let's see what sort of a time she can do. Because there's always next lap. As well. That was a good middle sector there. But she runs wide there. It's not really the best final sector. But this Dan Milner has improved his time. And now she's got this lap. Running wide, going into turn 14. Not what she'd want to do. She's done 28.4 in the first sector though, which is only a tenth off Duran, who did her lap on normal tyres. This will be on par with Esley, because he's in the same boat to Will Esley here. So into the final corner goes Chantal Hawk. She only goes 8th though. A bit down on where you'd expect her to be. So 2 minutes left of the session. Tomorrow we're going to see the true pace of everyone. Was that engine smoke ahead? as O'Driscoll gets past Duran. Oh, we've got Toby Jones had a problem. And he's going to have to stop the car. That's his session over. Oh, Essie goes off. They're all going off here. And the checkered flag is out. It's Hannah Duran who ends up fastest. Of 123.929 ahead of Alex Moores and Matt Coombs. So FP2 has come to an end of a fascinating session. So it's Hannah Duran who ends up fastest. Ahead of Yanata Roka. Once again, Dork looking like they could really challenge Yanata Roka this weekend. And that is good to see. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you. We've got a CGP3 race coming up later, but as far as CRC is concerned, we'll see you tomorrow for practice 3.